Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel A Monk in Cloud. As you have already seen the thumbnail, today we are going to discuss the future of cloud industry. So before going and discussing about this future of cloud, so a quick disclaimer here. So these are just my views. I'm not representing any organizations or any other people views, right? So the future of cloud industry, I have divided into 6 pointers. Okay, so these are the things that I think is going to happen in future for the cloud industry. Okay, so don't panic, don't hit the panic button at all. So if you are going to be a cloud or a DevOps engineer, you are having a great era for yourself, right? So because these are my views. Okay, first one, increased adoption. So what is happening in the industry is this is expected to continue to grow like this and be widely adopted across various industries and organizations. So I have seen organizations like banks and industries like automotive industries and so on and so forth. They have also started adopting this cloud, right, in their industry. For example, connected cars in the automotive industry. So there are some research going on already to adopt cloud also there, right? So that concept is very beautiful to understand. So there also they are trying to adapt cloud. So if this continues like this, cloud is going to be everywhere in the future, right? So what I'm saying is, take these pointers as motivation and start learning cloud computing, because despite being a recession at the current age, right, if you go on search for the cloud opportunities or the job opportunities in cloud and DevOps industry, it is still there. People are hiring for cloud engineers, a good cloud or a DevOps engineer, but the demand, you need to meet the expectation. That is the thing. Next, the second point is, the in future it is going to be multi cloud and hybrid cloud. Not in future, people have already started adopting this multi cloud hybrid cloud feature. So there is some common misconception about multi cloud and hybrid cloud, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. All right, so but try to understand that in future people are going to adopt multiple clouds, right? So for example, for integration, AD integration, Active Directory integration, they are going to use Microsoft Azure. So for forming a data or a data lake, they are going to use AWS S3. And for querying the data, they can be using GCP, Google Cloud Platform, right? So this is just one simple example that I gave you. But the use of multiple cloud services from different providers is expected to become more common, as well as the use of hybrid cloud solutions that combine on-prem and cloud infrastructure, right? So the third important thing, and a lot of buzz that is going on today, is about artificial intelligence and machine learning. So it is going to be hard for an ML or an AI engineer to work without cloud, because how are they going to even run their algorithms, right? So they need some strong computing machines. So they can afford it, but in cloud it will be easy and cheap also, right? So AI and ML are expected to play a significant role in the future of cloud industry, enabling more intelligent and automated cloud services, right? So for an example, we have CloudWatch, right? So there is some sort of intelligence they have added. They say that anomaly detection feature, right? So if you want, we can make a separate video on that. So that is capable of detecting the anomaly on itself. How is it doing? Based on the machine learning algorithm, right? So in future, you can see more services having the capability of machine learning and the artificial intelligence, right? So fourth point, edge computing. This is already there, but what I'm thinking is the trend towards edge computing, where data processing is done at the edge of the network is expected to continue to grow and shape the future of cloud industry. It is going to, upheld more. Next, fifth is very important one, Internet of Things. So the growth of Internet of Things is expected to drive demand for cloud-based IoT solutions and services, right? So imagine nowadays everyone are wearing smart bands, right? So or smartwatches. So that will also have the capability to connect to an internet. Basically, Internet of Things is a thing which is able to communicate with the internet, right? So that we'll call that as Internet of Things. So imagine we are everyone nowadays is having a smartwatch, and that is considered to be Internet of Thing or a thing of IoT, right? So then what happens in the entire world? There are many people, right? So if so many people start using the smartwatch, and the smartwatch collects data, right? So it can collect heart rate, SpO2, all those things it will collect. But to analyze that data, you need something, right? So that you can expect from the cloud industry. So what I'm saying is, start learning IoT related cloud services. For example, in AWS we have AWS IoT, Azure we have Azure IoT. So start learning them and build projects on that. Right. So if you want to have a project on that, I'm thinking to make a project on IoT and AWS. So in future you can expect a project on Internet of Things also. Next, sixth and the most important one, security and compliance. Right, with the increasing use of cloud services, security and compliance will continue to be top priority and a key driver of innovation in the cloud industry. So until and unless you use cloud, there will be security and compliance, right? So this is going to be like, brother and a sister combination, right? So what I'm suggesting is, take this as a motivation point, start learning all of this. So let's say if you are interested in working in IoT and cloud, so that is going to be a huge market. So there are very less people or skilled people available to work on both IoT and your cloud. So if you start learning about that, so then it will be very good for you, right? So these trends indicate a bright future for cloud industry with continued growth and new opportunities for innovation and value creation. Again, at the end also I'm mentioning disclaimer, opinions are expressed or solely by my own, and I do not express views or opinions of any other organization. All right, so that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and share it among your friends. Thank you, and I will see you in another one.